What's up, guys? This is the Morons podcast where the three of us, 3 to 5 people, are gonna talk about games, whatever, our lives, funny stuff, all that crap. I'm Charlie.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Mike.
And we have 2 other friends that are like in our banner. There's Andrew and Ray.
Ray's the one with the derpy eyes. Andrew's the one in the middle, which is kind of ironic because he'll probably be in it the least, and he's the one centered. But a little quick thing about the channel. It's just us friends, and it's something we do in our spare time. We're all in college, so it's just something we do when we're not doing anything, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
And but still trying to be. I don't know, because college can get stressful and whatnot. So it's nice to have like a group of friends that you can be like, hey guys, you want to record something, you want to go play a game, blah blah blah, and you have a good time doing it.
And why not film it? And why not record
Exactly,
it?
like have you guys be a part of it, with us, share the fun, because like I was talking to them, but when we posted our first video, I couldn't sleep. I was excited. It was like kind of that Christmas morning thing going on, where like you're just like, I really want, you just want to get up and do it, and it's like, okay, 7 more hours till they get here. And just do that until you go to sleep.
Yeah, I could barely sleep yesterday. Like, it took me an hour of just like thinking about everything and to finally fall asleep. But yeah, so that's the introductions.
Yeah, I was gonna say that kind of introduce ourselves.
We could talk about how we know each other.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's pretty simple. I mean, for the 3 of us, because technically we've known each other. Technicalities, because technicalities are awesome. Get you out of jail. But technically, what it did.
Good.
The 3 of us technically know each other since kindergarten.
Yeah. And when we meet back up?
Like
I met Charlie in middle school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, you were in
I was in the middle. I think that's when I kind of met you.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I didn't know.
Didn't talk, but then we kind of got back together in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you at all in elementary school, Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Charlie did though.
Yeah, me and Mike, we had the same kindergarten teacher, but we had like morning and afternoon. I think like separate.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I think my mom. No, because my mom knows your mom from. I don't know.
But we definitely. I know for a fact we had the same second grade.
Yeah.
Teacher in same second grade class.
In our kindergarten picture, all 3 of us are in it, though.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, all
so
3 of us
you
are
must
in
have
it.
been.
But
the one.
I don't know.
Maybe you just blocked us out. Secretly hate us. But no, but yeah. Then Charlie and me had class in second grade. That's probably where we became closer friends.
Yeah.
And then we've been really close ever since that.
Me and Jason.
Sometimes
I think we finally had the same class in 8th grade, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, Mr. Lee, our English teacher.
Yeah.
Well, we also had lunch together.
Yep.
Right. Anyway, so let's move on to the next thing, because I don't know. You'll get to know us more and more as these games and podcasts go. So
speaking of games.
Yeah.
Okay.
We figured it would be
nice transition there. So deliberate.
It would be a good place to start. Also,
how
to get to know us is talking about our favorite games ever.
Favorite game? Oh god, that's hard. For me, my favorite games are Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I love that game. And not everybody does, but I'm just like, pirates! So I like that, but that's not the only reason. I like the Assassin's Creed games, but that one's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And Skyrim are probably because when I'm in my dorm, because Andrew in the banner, he has his PS3 in our dorm, and that's what I play. He plays he brought his games and whatnot, but I don't know. I just really I like the way it looks. I like the way it plays. I don't know. It's just lovely.
Yeah, Skyrim is one of those games you could put I for a fact put 100 hours in it. My save says 100 hours.
You could probably put, if it was on PC, you could probably put another 100 hours in it just with mods.
Plus the DLC and everything.
Plus the DLC and the mods, because who wouldn't want to rain molten cheese from the skies?
No, I love
and
the
fight
Thomas the
My
Tank
Little Pony.
Engine, one of the dragons. I love that because Nick showed it to me, and one of our friends, and he when how normally when the dragons bite you and shake you around,
yeah,
it's just Tom is just there smiling, and it looks like he's got like telekinetic powers. He's just like throwing you around. It's hilarious.
One of the first mods that came out with Skyrim was Randy Savage
Oh my
and
God.
Alduin, and so it's
yeah.
just Alduin when you're about to get your head chopped off in the beginning. It's just fucking Randy Savage. Oh yeah, breathing fire.
That's funny shit. Anyway, what about you guys?
My games is really hard to say. I mean, cause I when I was younger, or cause I become a bigger PC gamer, but I was really one of my favorite games was Team Fortress. Fuck you.
Team Fortress, fuck you.
Team Fortress 2 is one of my favorite games. Assassin's Creed has always been one of my favorite games, but it started to die mostly because of Unity.
Yeah, Unity.
So,
I just beat it recently, and like it's
not
hard
as
to
good.
play. Like I feel like the story and the characters, like Elise and Arno, they're pretty cool.
They're cool characters,
But like the game is so hard to get through. You're like,
Oh,
ugh.
yeah. That was my problem with the third one. What, third one, right?
Yeah,
Is
3
that-
was American Revolution.
Yeah,
kind of.
I played like the first like I don't know like 20 minutes of me doing it, and I'm like I'm not feeling this
I
at all.
haven't felt the same about any of the other Assassin's Creed characters since Ezio, because Ezio had a big
Yeah, he was just
deal. I
the
mean,
best.
I feel like Ezio's the best assassin in the Assassin's Creed game right now, as well as way of personality goes.
Well, I feel that's because like I don't know. I don't want to say like that's when they put more care into it, but that's when they weren't pumping games out every year.
true,
and
they've
so-
kind of become like Call of Duty.
Yeah, and like
Well, ever
But-
since 2, they've come out every year.
Yeah.
oh really? It's been every
It was
every
Assassin's
November.
Creed came out in 2007. Assassin's Creed 2 came out in 2009, and then from then on.
Oh
it was
really?
every
I
year.
thought it was after like Brotherhood. Okay, but I mean, honestly though, I don't know. It's just a good story arc. The characters I felt were much like well rounded.
Except for the Desmond storyline. No
Yeah.
one likes the
Well,
Desmond
I
storyline.
hated the fact that, like, me and my friends were talking about it once, and with that, it was that, like, it very much kind of pulled, especially now, where it's, like, where you're just, like, sitting around and, like, it's, like, an entertainment system now, and you just kind of walk around and talk to
Yeah.
people, it, like, really pulls you out of the thing, like, out of the game. And,
Yeah,
like,
no, it's like in Assassin's Creed, it always was like that. Like you'd finish this awesome boss battle, this awesome like set piece moment at the end of a sequence, and then they'd rip you out, and like things would start going all fuzzy, and they'd be like, oh, things are going on
and
in
then
the real world.
exposition
You gotta,
here,
yeah.
have more, but, like,
Yeah.
honestly, like, especially at this point in the game, like, that was my real only problem with Black Flag. That, like...
The whole iPad like office
Yeah,
thing.
like,
It's
the whole
why
office
am I
thing,
doing
like,
this?
it's like, I just want to be a pirate. Put me back in the thing. I know you got to
With Unity, they're still kind of doing that though. They never took you out of it, of the game itself.
Yeah, the Unity future things were pretty cool, like climbing the Eiffel Tower
Yeah, that was
and
really
like
cool.
there's the part where you're like in medieval
Yeah.
Paris, and like catapults are flying at
Yeah,
like
yeah.
What do you think of Revelations?
Revelations, like as like story wise, it was really awesome to see like Ezio's like kind of final chapter, like the whole thing with, well, I guess kind of spoiler alert, but like
No,
like-
the game's been out forever. If you
Yeah.
haven't played it, shut up. No complaining.
like Ezio and Altair, like their stories like combining
Yeah,
and stuff.
I think
Yeah.
Revelations was kind of Ubisoft's thing on ending Ezio. I think that was like, we have to end Ezio.
Do you think-
like,
Yeah, but do you think it was well executed? Because
The hook blade was like pretty
cool.
awesome.
I like that a lot.
When it comes to like the setting, I liked it's like Italian Renaissance Italy.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that better than the Constantinople like Indian like vibe. It was a pretty place, but like it was just cooler to be in Italy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome to see like Ezio's final chapter.
Yeah, no, I thought it was good.
yeah, I thought Revelations was pretty good. It's not my favorite. Brotherhood is still. Well, it comes close between Brotherhood and Black Flag.
But like, but like getting back to like the thing, that would be my only like if like Ubisoft was ever like making a thing, I would honestly just be like, you can make just as an effective game without doing that exposition like
That's
thing.
what they did. That they actually did that. I bought the game yesterday. It's called Grow Home, and it's pretty much you're this robot called Bud, and you get sent to this planet, and you have to grow this giant plant. And so there's this good climbing system. It's pretty much left click, right click, left click, right to click on stuff, and you have to pretty much grow this giant plant all the way to the top, and it's like a humongous game, and it's like a small short story, and it's a casual game. There's like no killing anybody, but if you fall, it's the fucking you'll start screaming your head off. It is the worst thing when you fall, because then you have like this flower that you can use to like kind of like help yourself glide
like
down.
Princess Peach, like umbrella.
Yeah, they kind of like save you if you're falling, but if you run out of that flower, you just fall to your death pretty much. Funny. But you have to open up teleporters. So I mean,
like back to Assassin's Creed though, like we're huge Assassin's Creed fans.
Yeah,
like, we play all of them. What are your guys' favorite? So yours is Black Flag.
Mine's Black Flag, no doubt.
What's your favorite Assassin's Creed?
This is the hardest question because I like Brotherhood a lot, but I also like Black Flag.
Brotherhood's my favorite personally.
So now you can pick Brotherhood.
That's how that went. Sorry, I have no choice.
Like Ezio was in his prime, and like Rome was awesome. It was like like one big place instead of in two, where you were like going to Venice and Florence and all that.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites, but like I don't know, something about Black Flag, like the
Black
scenery.
Flag's probably my second favorite.
Like it's a beautiful like scenery and stuff, and I think certain things that were like kind of like not problems in the third one, but they weren't refined completely yet. And I feel like definitely it
like the mountain climbing thing where like Connor would kind of like go into the like cracks of a mountain and like climb up. Like you'd never know what cracks he could like grab and stuff. It's like
I mean with Black Flag with Edward, I didn't like. He wasn't an assassin to me. He was
it was just kind of like,
I just stole this guy.
Yeah,
like, just
cool.
Like there was never like, I'm not really an assassin. Like you didn't really have to kill anybody.
No,
like,
it wasn't near.
It was,
you were basically.
It was more you're a pirate.
Yeah, you're a pirate,
not an assassin.
And then like,
so it's more like Pirates Creed.
Yeah, Pirates Creed.
But when it comes to characters, he got the closest to like having Ezio's charisma, and
he was definitely a likable character, and I think that's why I like him. He's because like where Ezio's kind of got like suave as shit, you know. But definitely, I felt that Edward had like this similar thing.
And it was like a return because Ezio was very suave, Edward was too, but Connor was very like, I have to do this, a very like hard, you know.
Like, I think that's
why
I didn't like him. Because like to me, I didn't really think he had much of a personality.
But in a way, Altair was kind of like that as well.
Yeah, true.
Even though he kind of like fricked up right at the beginning.
I mean, you can't have a game without him fricking up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already pro assassin, so he had to do something wrong.
Yeah.
But I think Brotherhood has to be my favorite, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Ezio, I connected with Ezio a lot. Not that I'm a suave motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm the suave
we all
Italian.
want to be.
We all want to be Ezio. I mean, he got 3 games. He got his own short movie, which was really good.
Yeah.
So
are you talking about Embers, the like animated one? Yes.
It was
Everyone has to go watch that. If you've played 2 Brotherhood and Revelations, watch that.
That's legitimately Embers is actually Ezio's last chapter.
I got another game that's one of my favorites. Just that reminded me. Dead Space. I also really like Dead Space games.
Until 3, because 3 wasn't that.
3
great.
got weird. Like it's like. I fight all the people, and like
the only thing, like I never played that. I never played any of the Dead Space, but with Dead Space 3, I remember hearing something where they were like, you should play the game co-op, right? Like it's a co-op game, and like like one of your characters is like seeing things, and so like you don't know what's actually happening. Like that sounds cool, but everyone hates it, so I guess they kind of messed it up.
I didn't get because like when I was like, oh, it's co-op, cool. Me and my friends can play, but like you can't play in the same room. It's like co-op online. So if you want to play with somebody, they have to be in their house, and then like you have to do it like that, which is kind of.
I had to do that.
I didn't like that.
I had to do it with my friend
because I don't have friends. No, but like you guys both had PS3s, so like we couldn't play it together.
I had to do it with my friend, and I will say it was fun because we did it both ways. Where I played as the other character and I played. We switched characters, and it is fun because it's like one guy would be shooting randomly, and you kind of just stand there looking at him like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's pretty cool. It's pretty fucking fun.
It does sound
but fun. I think it's not Visceral's fault. Which is the game that made Dead Space. I feel like it's EA's fault. Because I feel like EA is trying to modernize everything.
They were voted the worst company in the world 2 years in a row.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, EA was going under some shit. I'm not gonna lie, EA makes some good games, but I feel like they they tell their producers.
Yeah, I feel like
what
they
to do.
tell the creative team like,
yeah, because
you have to bend to our will.
Because
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they,
Like fire and Satan.
I feel like that's what they did with Mass Effect 3 too. Because I love the Mass Effect games, but Mass Effect 3 was a disappointment towards the end of the game. Because it's just like I did all these decisions, and I feel like something big's gonna happen, like decisions, and then it turned into an ABC question. And I'm like, so nothing matters.
And then the endings like weren't all that different, and you know.
And then I think BioWare tried fixing it because they released free DLC, which was extra to the ending.
Yeah, that
And
added a lot.
It added a lot, but I feel like it was already too late.
Yeah, it was kind of like, ugh.
Like you were trying. It wasn't adding salt to the wound. It was trying to put a Band-Aid on the wound.
Yeah, but the Band-Aid is trying to put like a severed arm. You just like put the Band-Aid on, kiss the Band-Aid, and go, all right, you're good. Go get him, champ, and then
All right back
But
off.
when it comes to EA being like money grubbing and that kind of stuff, Ubisoft is really like being corrupted by them. I feel like Assassin's Creed Unity had so much microtransactions.
the microtransactions.
And,
Yeah.
like, oh, you have to use the companion app to unlock this chest, and like, we don't want to do that crap. Like, stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was because like Jason brought it over to my house and we were playing. It was when it was like really broken,
Yeah.
which was a lot of fun because like we just watching things mess up was so funny. But that I noticed because like you know, it was even in like the very beginning of the game. It's like, oh, use this app to open the chest. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I just want to open the damn chest.
That's another thing I've been getting really pissed at in the gaming community is the microtransactions. Like, I don't want to pay because most of the time when you pay microtransactions, most of the time that stuff is already on the disc. It's just that the programmer locked it.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
yeah,
and so you're paying to like unlock it.
Yeah, because Dead Space 3 did that.
Yeah.
Dead Space 3 did that. Unity.
That's
did
probably
that.
another reason why fucking people didn't like it.
Yeah, because microtrans. That was a big thing.
I miss the times when like you bought a game and you actually bought the game instead of like buying the game and then you have to do like all these little things just to
like
make it
Capcom's
playable.
a big instigator in that too, because like
this podcast is gonna be taken down. They're gonna be like, "Fuck these guys." They pull for some reason. I always make whenever something bad is like whenever something's being turned off, it's always a giant lever. It's like, boom. But that's what they're gonna do with the thing.
But like because of like Tekken versus Capcom, like there like I think there's 4 extra characters and they were just locked on the disc. And even like Capcom's created like 3 different Street Fighter 4 games.
Oh my god, it's not even 3. It's like Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
Like, stop!
Yeah, like they're
Finally,
this
Street Fighter
year-
5 is announced.
No,
like,
like at the
damn.
towards the end of 2014, right? Street Fighter 5 was announced.
God.
And then the new thing now is exclusive, but there's a fucking like not like a hashtag, but a fucking like asterisk next to it because like Tomb Raider is Xbox. The second Tomb Raider with the reboot is Xbox One exclusive till this date.
Oh really?
So
that's
the thing with Street Fighter 5 now. Also, is that Street Fighter 5 is exclusive to the PS4 till this date.
No, Street Fighter 5 is exclusive to PS4, but the question is when they release Super Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition Turbo, will that be on PS4 and Xbox One?
Right.
But Street Fighter 5, like the first one that's coming out, that's going to be on PS4 only and PC.
But I mean,
You guys are talking about things I don't know nothing about. Because like out of us, I'm the least gamer, but like because like I just mainly because school's very very demanding with what I'm going in for, which you wouldn't think. I'm going in for animation, and you're like, oh okay, you just draw, make the drawings move. But it's like, you know, when your class is, you know, I'm in class from noon to 9 at night, so like I've got a lot of time.
Yeah.
So you know, plus the homework I have to do, and then, you know, and then whatever else.
I mean, it's hard. I mean, I try to find time in the game also, but no, between
I
mean, it's really hard.
I've never really, to begin with, have been like a big gamer because like, mainly because like the friends I hung out with when I was younger, they were like, oh, let's play Madden. I'm like, it was the same fucking thing a year ago. Like,
Yeah.
like most of the players are still the same.
to-
Like,
to-
why?
To be fair, you didn't play fun games because I suggested Shadow Colossus, which you never played. You never played.
I've never played
Colossus,
Shadow of the Colossus.
Which is like why? That's like
I-
That's another one of my favorite games of Shadow Colossus.
Well,
Yeah, it's a great game.
My friend at my school's library, because I go to School of Visual Arts, which is it's a really good school. I like it, especially if you're going in for animation. But like they have a really like our library has like this huge selection of like film, like just like, and if they don't have. They have much more Xbox games than PS3 games, which I noticed. But because Andrew has PS3, but that's unimportant. But like, you can just request something and then they'll get it. But like, it's really cool because like they have all these they have all these films that go like by director and stuff. Anyway, but the point of this story is that my roommate got Shadow of the Colossus and we were watching him play it and it was really cool because like I've never seen it before.
Nothing but boss fights.
Yeah, I was like that is awesome and like.
The music is just...
And the music is so, like,
phenomenal.
intense.
Yeah.
You know, that's cool.
I never said my
Yeah,
my
I was
favorite
about
games.
to, I was about to point that out.
My favorite game, without a doubt, arguably, like, I could argue that it is the best game of all time, is The Last of Us. Because I've played that game 7 times. I have the version that came out on PS3. When it came out on PS4, I bought that, played it 4 more times. I've played the DLC twice. Like, it is just so good. Like, the characters, the story, you get so attached. It's just an awesome story. Naughty Dog is the best developer. My second favorite games are the Uncharted games, and they're just like, I feel like calling them like movie games. Like, everyone says that about Uncharted, but that's like, it doesn't do it justice because, like, I believe that video games are just like superior to movies because it's like a movie, but you take part in it.
Yeah, it's like a movie. You're the star.
You're so much more involved. Like
Yeah.
everything that happens, like you had a part in it. And it might like be a linear game like Uncharted or The Last of Us, but like you still have a part in it. You still made that happen by fighting those guys or beating that boss or whatever. And Uncharted is, I guess you could call it a movie style action video game, but it's just better than that. The characters, Sully, Drake, and Elena, and Chloe, and they're all just awesome. And it's a shame that the writer of it like left Naughty Dog now. And Uncharted 4, oh my god, I can't wait for Uncharted 4.
Well, I mean, because ABC did a thing like video games and esports and all that, because esports is getting really big. But they did a statistics, and the only thing that's beating gaming right now in way of like budget and everything is movies. The only thing, everything else is below gaming because gaming.
And video games are so young.
Yeah.
1980s, like that's when they really came about.
Yeah, when they started
Yeah.
being like, well, that's why I think it's cool for like cause like my parents will like look at like I'll get a game and they're just like wow, and it's like yeah, because they were there when Pong was a thing.
Yeah.
Where it was like 3 pixels moving around.
Yeah.
But and then now it's the capabilities, especially with like the generation PS4, Xbox One.
Yeah.
Because before it got stomped, there was a Star Wars game coming out called 1313,
Right.
and they were showing some of the gameplay, and I was like, holy shit!
And it's canceled.
And
now.
yeah, and they're like,
But what you might find really awesome is the writer of Uncharted, like I was just saying, Amy Hennig, she left Naughty Dog for whatever reason, and she's not doing Uncharted 4 anymore. But like she's got such a resume now with like she wrote like Legacy of Kain and Uncharted and all this amazing stuff, and she might have been offered by EA or she applied to EA or whatever, but she's writing the Star Wars game. That like is probably the one like replacing Star Wars 1313 because you know how EA got all the rights and stuff.
Yeah.
She's writing it, and she's phenomenal. So
I will put all of my faith in her.
Well, I mean,
because like I love
the next. I'm sorry.
No, okay.
I mean, I'll fuck your face.
This got so weird so fast.
Because the next Star Wars game coming out is Battlefront 3.
Which, see, okay, let me get my little LucasArts soapbox. Because I loved LucasArts. I love Star Wars games, just kind of in general. I played like basically everything. Like I had like, God, what was it for the Nintendo 64?
Oh, the
Rogue
pod
Squadron
Oh,
or whatever.
Rogue
whatever it was.
Squadron. Oh god,
But
I
like,
hated that game because I couldn't figure it the fuck out.
It was
Because there's a part you're flying in Tatooine and there's just the drone things hanging around. I'm like, what am I doing? There's no objective.
but yeah, like I like that and stuff. And what happened was you know, like I don't know. Apparently, like Lucas put his faith in like people that he worked with on film to like handle the video game aspect. I may be wrong, but whatever. But in any rate, they like just lost, like they just were like losing money, and so like they were just like, all right, we're gonna can it, and they shut down. And also he gave all his rights to Disney and whatnot.
Yep.
And they shut LucasArts down right before they released. I mean, it was still in production, but like if they released Battlefront 3. All that money of loss would have went up because all my friends, you know, when we were playing Battlefront 2, they're like, God, I wish Battlefront 3 would become a thing. Oh, I want it so bad. And then when they released like some of the footage of the gameplay, people were like, I need it now. I want to be on it.
I'm hoping that EA and DICE really like stick to what made that game so awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably gonna be a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would be fine with that. I mean, I like the third-person aspect of the game.
I like
if it's,
that too,
but you're making a first-person like. You get to be a
Stormtrooper.
stormtrooper. In first person, you get to be inside the helmet and be a bad shot.
Yeah, but how are you gonna?
You're like, oh, it's the helmet.
But like, how are you gonna be like Darth Vader? How are you gonna be like Luke Skywalker in first person? Like, I
It's
never
like-
liked Melee in first person. Like,
Neither do I.
it's so.
I
Like,
really don't
Skyrim,
like-
I play it in third person.
I really don't like first person.
Maybe that's what they'll do. Maybe they'll do like a Oblivion or a Skyrim
Oh,
thing
where you can adjust it.
Or like when you switch character, like let's say you're being a stormtrooper and it's like, hey, you can be Darth Vader. Like, cool, be Darth Vader, and like then it's third person.
Yeah, because like you know that whole thing that like I don't like first person shooters. I don't like war games. I find them boring. I like just something about it. It's just me personally. Like, you know, some of my friends like that's all they play. But I don't know. I just don't feel it. But
Yeah,
like
they're not
Skyrim, I
working
played
either.
in first person and enjoyed it. You know, wholeheartedly. But getting back to my soapbox, getting back on. I really like the Force Unleashed games. The first one obviously kind of. I like the second one too because I like some of the physics.
Like the second one's much.
They
My
were
only problem
really
with it was that it was
beautiful.
really
They were-
short. What?
They were really beautiful. Like
Oh,
when they came out,
yeah.
like they were the best graphics you could get.
I was just like, you know, when
Having
like,
like full control of the Force and everything, that
Yeah,
was really
that was
fun. 'Cause
cool.
fucking with the stormtroopers
Yeah.
is the best thing.
in the second one, I really like that like you could just chop limbs off and like leave armless.
Yeah.
My favorite thing
Yeah.
was upgrading the Force push and everything, and having two stormtroopers like hanging on to each other and then like throwing them.
You know, like I really liked this game. It's like my only real complaint with the second one was that it was really short. Like I beat it in like 3 hours, and I was just like, oh, like, but like the story was a bit more because like in the first one it is very kind of like level. You feel the levels because like now get this guy. Now get this guy.
And then once
it
you bring
felt
in
like
the
a level.
Once you bring in the destroyer, that's it.
Yeah.
That's like you're done. You've reached full potential.
But like you know, I thought it was a cool game. You know, thought it was I thought it was fun, and then I heard that they shut down the third installment before like it even started. Like they got a new like exec, and the guy was like, "No, fuck those games," and like that's really the only thing we've put out in the past few years. He goes, "I don't care."
I'm hoping not, because video game hell is one of those things I don't enjoy.
Where Banjo and Kazooie lie.
Yeah, where the third Banjo and Kazooie game is.
Well, the makers, like I was never big. I mean, I never even knew about Banjo Kazooie.
Oh really?
Until like
that.
years
Can I throw
ago.
that one of my favorite games too.
Until like a couple years ago, but
And a game.
the makers like
Rare.
like Rare. They're doing like Connect crap and like all this garbage that
Yeah.
Microsoft is making them do. But
Do it, slave.
yeah, exactly.
But sir, my hands are bleeding.
But like some of the like original creators of Banjo Kazooie, like they're doing whatever, and they're making a spiritual successor to it. So like
okay.
they're gonna like harken back to how it was, and they're making another game. So
Wait, they're making another Banjo Kazooie?
no, like it
Oh,
I don't think they
it's gonna
have the
be like
rights
it?
to it, but it's gonna be like
So it's
exactly
gonna be like
like
the
it.
Mighty Number 9 and Mega
Yes,
Man.
yes, exactly.
You probably don't know this.
Not
but
a clue. I'm just
because
nodding.
Mega Man, because Capcom hates Mega Man for some reason. All of a
Yeah,
sudden.
they just stopped like
They
pumping
just-
out games till like 10 x 2 3 whatever,
Yeah.
and then just stop.
And then just to stop, because like
I love Mega Man.
everyone loves Mega Man, and Capcom is just like, fuck this character. I don't like it. like it was like that dirty old toy that you don't want it anymore.
But then they put him in like Smash Bros and stuff. So like maybe they're being cool
because
about
the guy
it?
who made Mega number 9 is the guy who made Mega Man. That's why.
I have nothing to add, so I'm just gonna make noise.
I mean, I mean, video game hell. I mean, with Conquer too, because Conquer's another rare game that I loved and is in video game hell, which they fucking teased him at the old E3 when they did Microsoft did Project Spark, I think it was, which was like
it was something like that.
Build your own game and everything, and it was like, and if you pre-order you get and like they showed him like show up like if he was gonna have his own game, just like, hi, I'm Conquer and all this shit, we're gonna fuck shit up. I don't think he cursed though.
But no, he was like, something about not having another game, so he was like, so we're gonna have to go make our own.
And then everyone was like, yeah, you're right, and then everyone was like, fuck you.
Microsoft's like, look at them, they're so happy. Never turn it down. But anyway.
The Last Guardian, another game in development hell that hopefully they keep the most recent thing that happened is the trademark like dissolved or whatever, like it didn't last. And they're like, no, we're assuring you that it's still coming, and so maybe E3, like every E3 people saying.
It's probably gonna be like the next E3. It's gonna be the same gameplay footage we saw 4 years ago.
Yeah, they just play the same one.
Just like, yeah, it's still in development. I swear. Please keep on giving us money.
But people say this like if you watch IGN and stuff, they say like in the time that Team Ico has been making The Last Guardian, like from the time that they made Ico and Shadow of the Colossus till now, Naughty Dog has made all of the Uncharted's and The Last of Us.
Damn, really? Oh
my
god.
Naughty Dog is the best. But yeah.
Well, I don't know what Team Ico's doing, because like Ico was their last.
They have their thumbs firmly implanted in their butts.
They probably do,
and they're spinning in chairs. They're spinning in their office chairs with their thumbs in their butts.
I mean, Shadow of the Colossus probably made a shit ton of money. I'm not gonna lie, but you can't be living on that money forever, because I think Shadow of the Colossus was the last thing they did.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what else because it was Ico and then. Yes, I know. They have their thumbs up their asses. Apparently, they're making Last Guardian, which is apparently the spiritual successor to Ico.
Well, they all take place in like the same world where everyone like speaks gibberish and stuff.
Well, because the main character of Shadow Colossus is Ico. It's Ico, and then I think because then Ico saves that girl, and I think Ico and the girl bone, and then the kid in Last Guardian is their son. I think. I'm not completely sure because the game's never coming out. All right, Mike has a question. Yes, Mike.
I heard that the next Elder Scrolls game is going to be like Black Marsh or whatever.
Oh my god, I hope so. I play Argonians in every game.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask, what do you guys think of that? Because
I'm not because Black Marsh is the Argonian home.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that because I don't really I know like
there were no Argonians in Skyrim. Like there were like 3. I felt
Stop
like
playing the race card.
I felt so alone.
you come. I mean, they had the book though.
What book?
The Argonian Maid.
Oh yeah. Oh, have you read the book in Skyrim that's like a choose your own adventure?
No,
it's like some kid in the dragon or whatever. And you just like you like have to pick like poke its belly or like whatever, and you could just die. Yeah, you have to find it.
I mean, where have we been so far? We've been to Morrowind, which was the home of the Dark Elves, I believe.
Have they been to Hammerfell already?
Haven't been
one of the
early
ones.
You haven't been to.
I have the map up right there.
Oh, cool. We've been to Tamriel. Oh shit. Because we haven't been to the Khajiit homeworld. We haven't been to the Argonian home. Yeah, the Khajiit are like all the way to the west, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's a map of Skyrim, so it's not really the map of like the whole world, but.
Yeah, it's got the other stuff.
Bordering countries.
Skyrim's like all the way in the north, so there's probably stuff on the way south.
We've been to Morrowind, we've been to Tamriel, we've been to Skyrim.
I want it to be in Black Marsh. Like I would love it. Yes. I remember in Oblivion, like the Black Marsh is like all the way east, and I walked all the way, and then there was just an invisible wall. And I was like, yes, but that's my home.
But I mean, technically, the next game that coming out is the online game, which
It got sucky. Like,
Wait, did it come out?
it's out on PC. Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, is it? I
Yeah.
didn't know. I'm not playing that because
People
I
didn't like it.
I didn't
Yeah,
like. I
I
don't
don't
like
like
World of Warcraft at all.
Yeah,
I'm not a big
Yeah,
MMO
MMOs.
person.
I played RuneScape, which is like the cheapest MMO you could ever play, but I'm done. I'm done with anything like
Yeah, I'm not.
anything like.
I mean,
RuneScape.
Yeah, I don't.
Me and you played Destiny together for a little bit, and I got bored of Destiny
It's
because
so
I didn't
boring.
enjoy
It's
it.
another first-person
Yeah,
shooter.
no,
like,
no, I know
That's
about
like
Destiny.
it's just kind of
Yeah,
like.
I heard it
bleh.
got a lot because like my friend was like so hyped for it. And then when it came out, he was like,
Because I don't think Bungie knew its community at all. Like because you're
I
taking
hate that.
you're taking two communities and you're trying to join them into one.
And then it wasn't even really what they advertised.
Yeah,
No,
like,
you took
That's what I think why David had like a problem with it when he was.
because you're taking an MMO community and taking a first person shooter community. A first person shooter community doesn't have much to like its game itself. Like because you think of COD, Battlefield, it doesn't have like amazing story arc at all.
Yeah, and
It's
they
all
said
about
that
the
it
multi-
would like you would be like involved in
Yeah.
the story, like all of you would
And
be.
so like anyone who had like was a first person shooter guy or girl, probably thought the game was brilliant because it added all this stuff and everything. But if you're coming from the MMO side of that, you're gonna be bored the fuck because there's not much content. It's really short game, especially story wise, and the grinding. Because Borderlands, another favorite game that I have, because the loot system is just fucking great. Because if you compare the Borderlands loot system to the Destiny loot system, it's fucking just it's just uncomparable.
Yeah.
Because like in Borderlands, you shoot like a random guy in the face. Wait your turn. You shoot a random guy in the face.
He did raise his hand. You have to pick on him.
I know, but he has to hold on. I'm gonna be that teacher.
I hate that where you're like, come on, like and she's like trying to like teacher's trying to pick somebody in the class to speak. You're the only one with their hand up. They're like, you want to go? And the person's like, get my hand up. Like, just pick me, damn it.
But you shoot one guy in the face and like 50 guns pop at him. You shoot one guy in the face in Destiny and one thing pops up, and then you have to go get it.
And it's some common
scanned.
thing.
Yeah,
it's like a green one, and
it's like great. Now I have to go through another loading screen.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. The SD card filled because we thought we cleared all the audio from it, like off the card, but apparently not. So anyway,
we were talking about Destiny, but
it kind of got cut off.
yeah, and then we went on to talk about South Park and the Stick of Truth.
Yeah, because we were just saying like we thought it was well made, like kind of like a well made role playing game, and I was talking about how like. It looked like the show, which was nice, and like I don't know, certain people said like they had problems with it, like glitch wise, and me and Jason didn't have that problem. But
and I said I'd never played it, and you were like, "You're totally playing."
Yeah, we're definitely gonna play it. I think it's fun.
And then we went on to talk about Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
And how our friend Tim hates it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people hate it.
Yeah, and how I kind of hate it now, because like I was in the story was that I was telling them was that my dorm mate and friend from high school, Andrew, who will be on here at some point, was like, he's never seen it. I'm like, oh, you gotta watch it. It's great. And then like we watched like we started with the first episode, the first season, and like as like with every episode we watched, I would just shit on it, and then I would look at him and be like, don't worry, it's good. And he's like, are you sure, dude? Because you keep telling me it's a good show, and you keep taking a dump on it every time you start to play it. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. There were just certain things that.
The first part where it's Sword Art Online is good, but
Yeah,
when it goes to like
everything
Alphine,
before he gets married, I feel is good.
I was just like certain things.
Yeah,
like
and then it
I was
starts
being nitpicky.
it starts like to go into like the real world, and you see him like doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care about it. I didn't care. I mean, I watched it because I was like, just for like story's sake, let's see what happens. But like, actually caring about like being like, oh, this show's great. I wouldn't say so.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there was a joke. There was a picture on the internet that someone I guess took like a picture of Sword Art Online and printed it out and then put it on a toilet, and someone posted it. It's like, oh, someone must shit on the toilet, which I thought was really funny.
Funny.
But Ways of anime. What have I been watching? I've been watching Log Horizon, which is kind of like Sword Art Online, except without the real world aspects, and there's no lovey-dovey stuff, at least not yet. Mm-hmm. And I just started because I was really into Full Metal Alchemist. I just started watching Brotherhood.
I don't really watch anime, honestly.
Yeah, me either.
One that me and Nick started watching was Soul Eater. We started watching
Soul
that.
Eater's good.
We're not done with it, and we hear it ends bit, like people didn't like the way it ended. But like, cause like Nick's like, he was the one who brought it to me, and he was like, Nick, Mike, I'm Nick. Shit. In this, who am I?
You're Mike.
I'm Mike. Okay,
You
Mike.
good?
Mike.
Wow, you had
Mike.
some DID right there. Oh shit.
Damn. Okay.
Imagine if you just started talking with like a lisp and stuff. And
Yeah.
I was like,
You know, it doesn't even. I don't even notice that Nick has it. But he said to me, he was like, Mike, what if this? What if we watched an anime that looks like Tim Burton directed it? And I was like, what? He goes, there's this show, Soul Eater, and like the opening sequence is very much Tim Burton look. And I was like, you have my interest. So we started watching it, and then I watched more than he did, and he was not very happy. Andrew actually just texted me asking if we're still doing this today. Maybe when we're done with the podcast, I'll call Mike, see what he's doing. And then,
Your mic.
Medina.
Oh,
Medina.
No, that wasn't me fucking up that time. No, that was a different Mike. I'll call Mike, and we'll see. I'll see if he's because like I gotta go buy a book. I mean, yeah. So I'll come back though, and then if it's not too late, which I don't think it should be, because he just wants to get in, and get out. I'll come back, and then we can play with Andrew.
yeah, that would be good.
Start to freak out. But yeah, so I think that'd be fun. But I don't know. We've been talking for like 40 minutes overall now.
Yeah.
So, like you want to just?
I guess
I was gonna say we gotta save some stuff for next podcast. But
so
I don't know if you guys. Thanks to the new subscribers that joined in. You're in for a hell of a ride.
Yeah,
No,
we
but
hope
honestly,
you stay for the long haul.
Yeah. We love you guys. And
If you're not subscribed, that would
Do
be
so.
appreciated.
And if you are subscribed and you got a friend that, you know, is like,
Yeah, tell them
man,
all.
YouTube just isn't the same anymore. Everything's boring. Be like, oh, do I have the thing for you?
all right.
And then whip out some cocaine and do cocaine, kids. Just kidding. Don't do things.
all right. So
but- Where I was going with that was, but in reality, we're very grateful for the things you guys do. And
comment. Tell us what we can do better.
Yeah, and like if you want like what you want us to talk about next time, if there's like something you feel needs to be addressed.
Yeah, something you want to know, or
You want to talk about?
No, really, I don't really.
and plus,
care.
it's a thing of the past. It's like leave
Alright,
it. I mean,
well,
it's still kind of going on, but
All right. So
yeah.
to wrap this up, I know we've. I guess we are gonna call it the Future Cast.
Oh yeah.
So-
I mean,
You weren't here for that conversation.
yeah.
I guess we're doing things behind your back now.
We're
It's
changing
okay.
the channel.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
calling
yeah.
it that because this it's Sunday today, and it's not going up until
Saturday.
So
yes.
Yeah,
So it's maybe it should be called the Pastcast.
Ooh, I like that way better.
The Pastcast.
Fastcast.
Google it, see if it's not a thing, because we did a whole podcast the other day.
Calling
Turned
it.
out it was already a thing, and we, that's why we did this.
The thing is, because we're doing the wrap up here, and we're going to do videos for because I don't.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
But do you want to tell them what we uploaded?
Wait. I'm on Google. Pastcast. Adolf Hitler's final video blog.
Oh my god! Why? That's such a good idea.
But wait, is it? Yeah, it is. It is. But like.
Frick, man! Frick Hitler!
Hey, how you doing?
I mean, if you
Oh
want to
my
call
God.
it like Morons Gaming, the Pastcast, because it's not the Pastcast, we'll call it.
Yes, let's do that.
Morons Gaming, the Pastcast.
All right.
Yeah, because like that seems to be about like history.
After the Adolf Hitler blog thing, I'm gonna start wrapping this up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So things that came out this week were Octodad episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4 are gonna be coming out out
they are out.
by this time.
Woo!
So, yeah, so watch those.
Yep.
Tell us what you like, and if
or not, or piss in our mouths, So.
we're kinky
But
like
yeah,
that.
like and subscribe and comment and things and yeah.
We think you guys are awesome.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye bye.
See you next time.
Yeah.